Hey, welcome back to another episode of OUTSIDEIN.
Your go-to source for honest conversations about relationships and marriage.
So if you're ready, let's go. Alright.
Assalamualaikum. Selamat
menunaikan ibadah puasa.
Wah, masya-Allah. Itu jadi muslimah.
Bukan selalu you muslimah?
Taklah, the introduction dia lain sikit.
Okay lah, boleh. Kita sebelum tu, this episode is a partnership between OUTSIDEIN and Petapis.
Yes. Let's cleanse our wealth by fulfilling our zakat. Scan the QR code to donate. Okay.
Beri harapan, berilah zakat.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have with us today Ustaz Haziq and Kak Ju from Pertapis.
Yay.
Thank you for coming here today.
Thank you very much.
Alhamdulillah. Apa khabar semua?
Alhamdulillah sihat.
Okay, tengah puasa bulan ni okay Alhamdulillah.
Boleh, alhamdulillah.
Baru first week kan.
Masih fresh lagi.
Masih.
Yeah, so Alhamdulillah, like we mentioned earlier on, this is a partnership between
Yes.
OUTSIDEIN and Pertapis.
Betul.
So of course we'll be sharing something that maybe we all might not be wary about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because today we have with us Kak Ju from Pertapis Childrens Home.
Yeah.
Yes, Children's Home. So we want to ask a little bit lah about the home and certain things that also ada kena mengena dengan perkahwinan anak, you know.
Yang lagi satu yang kena mengena dengan perkahwinan juga, Ustaz Haziq pun boleh lah share sikit.
Oh, yes.
InsyaAllah.
Ustaz Haziq ni dia naib kadi kan?
Ya, saya.
Alhamdulillah.
Maybe kita biarkan kita punya guest untuk introduce orang
Yes.
themselves. Okay, maybe Kak Ju can start first, your introduction. Maybe what you're doing with Petapis and your role in Petapis, as well as anything else under the sun lah. You nak introduce berapa anak you ada ke apa?
Boleh.
Silakan. The floor is yours.
Okay. Hai. Assalamualaikum semua.
Assalam.
Sorry lah macam serak-serak kan. Maklumlah puasa kan. Okay, so I'm actually Juraini. I'm a social worker in Pertapis Childrens Home. Okay, so currently rumah kita, our master is at 23. Okay. It's quite low now. Okay, sebab time COVID, we have lah high master means the number of kids in the home, okay?
Oh, okay.
Tapi because of COVID, kita tak dapat reunify these children with their parents, okay? So bila dah buka aja dia punya
The borders
yang macam border gitu kan. So we try to reunify as many as possible.
Okay.
Tapi as kita reunified, MSF will continue to send us lah more children. Because they tahu dah ada space okay, then they will start continuing to masukkan kanak-kanak ni lah.
So,
Okay.
as of now ada 23.
23.
23
But
children.
more to come.
More to come.
And actually the kids yang dorang hantar ni sekarang ni, it gets younger.
Oh, lama.
Okay, what's the
okay.
oldest, what's the youngest?
Okay, actually the age range that kita boleh yang kita terima is about 4 to 18 years old.
4 to 18, okay.
Yeah, so I think the latest edition is 4 years plus lah.
Yang muda tu.
Yes, very young.
Okay, nanti
Sebelum
kita
kita
akan
masuk mendalam,
lagi.
kita cuba kita tanya pula Ustaz Haziq. Okay, Ustaz Haziq, introduce diri sendiri.
Assalamualaikum. Saya Haziq from Reintegration as an moral educator and outreach lah.
Okay.
Petapis. So my role is actually to oversee lah. Okay, kita since Petapis we got 4 homes. Yes, Pertapis Childrens Home, Pertapis Center for Women and Girls, Pertapis Halfway House, and also Pertapis Home. So basically I'm working closely with the program coordinator ataupun because the moral educator lah. Tengok dunia progress in terms of the moral ed.
Moral education.
Yes.
Okay. So moral education ni macam mana nak to guide them to be better human beings kan, macam mana tu?
Okay, that depends because when you talk about moral education, right? For me, like moral education, dia actually the white topic, the white.
Okay.
So for these residents, for example, macam PCH, right? Kita fokus kepada before when we want to compare adab and more is knowledge, right? Usually when I ask the asatiza, alright, okay, to be considered the moral educators, right? Which one is more important for you? So usually they will respond that adab is more important. Sebab apa? Sebab honestly kalau kita orang yang beradab dengan orang yang berilmu, mana kita suka? Just put it ourselves kan, saya ada anak. Contoh saya ada anak. Memang kau contoh, saya memang ada anak.
Memang ada.
Bukan tu, saya memang ada anak.
Takut lupa kan? Bulan puasa ni kan.
Jadi kalau kita ada anak pun, kita akan didik dia dengan adab dulu. Kalau dia ilmu tinggi masya-Allah pun, tapi lack manners, I think people pun takkan pandang lah kan.
Betul.
Honestly lah, ya.
I agree.
Kita nak buat apa-apa pun kena beradab. Selalunya jaga diri, jaga adab.
Beradab, berakhlak.
Yes.
Betul-betul.
So boleh katakan lah Ustaz Haziq ni adabnya tinggi.
Ada.
Coordinator.
Kita belajar lah. I mean saya suka daripada, kalau saya berkongsikan sikit lah daripada tu Imam Malik kan. Imam Malik kalau kita cakap pasal ulama ni semua dia punya ilmu memang masya-Allah, and adab dia tip-top lah. Jadi saya ingat satu kisah ni yang mana ibu Imam Malik ni dia tengah diikatkan serban anak dia. Okay, sebelum anak dia musafir untuk seek knowledge. So apa mak dia pesan kepada anaknya tu, wahai Malik, bila kau pergi dari sana, kau belajar tu, kau cari ilmu adab dulu. Sebelum kau dalami ilmu fiqh. Nampak tak? Maknanya adab tu dia kira dia akan completekan kita sebagai human being.
Betul.
So kalau kita tengok ulama memang top lah diorang punya adab. Okay. So itu yang bila saya kongsikan dengan kuliah ke apa, dia somehow buat saya macam terfikir yang nak tak nak pun memang adab lah, tak boleh lah. Orang kalau kita Kak Ju kalau cakap kau ni kurang ajar. Kau ni kurang ajar. So apa yang maksud dia kurang ajar? Mak bapak yang kurang ajar ke, atau mak bapak yang kurang ajar kita ke, macam mana? Nampak tak? Sekarang makin dah besar kita faham tau pasal kurang ajar kita. Kau kurang ajar kau biadab kau
Betul. It always reflects on our macam mana mak bapak kita membesarkan kita lah. It's always reflected.
Adab ni
It's being questioned. Mak bapak kau tak ajar ke? Kan? It's not good.
Macam tak syok lah. Lagi it will paint a negative picture on yourself and your
family.
Tempias kepada family juga mungkin lah.
Betul.
So kita as much as possible, memang I also agree dengan Ustaz Haziq also that adab is my number one priority lah. Walaupun kita mungkin tak setinggi ilmu mana pun, adab tu memang important lah.
Betul.
Pasal no matter how difficult someone you're talking to with could be, kalau kita yang beradab, insyaAllah naturally they also be softer towards you. So, in terms of conflict management lah. Tu yang I belajar. So
True.
you fight fire with water. So adab tu macam ibarat air lah.
So sekarang kita nak tahu lebih mendalam lah pasal the children's home ni. So we'd like to know, how did these children actually end up there? What caused them to be in the children's home?
Okay, so actually kita punya profile of our residents ada 3 lah. So one, they are trauma informed. Later I will explain more. Satu, fragile attachment, and then next one is learning disposition. So how they get into Pertapis, of course, is either by court order, by MSF referred, ataupun compassionate ground. Okay. So as you can see lah, the trauma informed means they are either the victim of abuse, or they actually see this abuse happening at home. Okay, abuse ni many forms. It can be physical, sexual, and also like
emotional,
verbal. You know, some mak bapak kan macam, you know, say kau ni bodoh lah, but it's like that itself is actually abused. Verbal abuse, because dia makan dalam.
Betul.
Physical you nampak, tapi kalau verbal dia makan dalam. Itu yang lagi berbahaya. Okay, so the next one is actually fragile attachment kan. Kira macam mak bapak dia neglected tau. Kalau in Singapore ni, kalau you tinggalkan anak you about 2 hours without supervision at certain age, it's called neglect already. So kadang-kadang mak bapak macam kerja, tak apalah aku tinggalkan anak aku kat rumah for 4-5 hours, nothing will happen, I lock the door. It's considered neglect.
Oh gosh, okay.
You know the younger ones, right? Yeah. So some of them ingat apa tau, macam kakak abang yang maybe like 7-8 years old, dia suruh jaga adik dia yang 2 bulan, for example.
Dua masih muda lagi.
That one pun consider fragile. Ataupun mak bapak put them rumah nenek, rumah jiran, rumah apa, no, they are moved. No proper housing. So bila no proper housing, because dia orang punya basic need dah tak ada.
Betul.
Basic need means shelter, food, protection, and also love. Okay, the love that mak bapak supposed to give lah. The other one, because of all this, kan mak bapak kan ada problem like substance abuser, dia drug abuser, right? Because of this, the kids actually have learning disposition. They have ADHD, GDD. These are the kids that that's actually referred to Pertapis Childrens Home.
I see.
Actually kesian lah. So because of this, diorang pun kurang adab, and as Ustaz say, that's why we need the moral educator. Right? Because ni betul tak ada mak bapak yang ajar. Right?
Oh,
So
Masya
betul.
Allah.
Yeah. So kurang hajar dia betul-betul. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Ustaz
kurang
cakap,
diajar lah.
Yes. Yeah. So that's why when they first come, wow, you know, you will be shocked.
You ada tak any experiences yang you tengok budak ni macam, ya Allah, susah betul nak get through?
Oh, memang banyak. Actually most of them yang masuk is like that.
Because they are coming from
the
a background.
Macam kat rumah kalau diorang nampak all this abuser, macam kadang-kadang macam okay, not only the thing macam bukan diorang yang kena pukul, let's say the husband beats the wife, then, so dia nampak bapaknya pukul mak dia, so itu dah kira dia punya trauma tau.
To him is a normal thing that can happen.
So itu akan affect dia tau. Macam dia kata, oh ini boleh lah aku sebagai ni, next time when I have a wife I also can do that. Itu yang kita kena.
Boleh tak boleh.
Yes.
Dayus.
Wow. Tapi I dengar as young as 4 years old. Itu yang kesiannya tu.
I nak tanya sikit, like when these children are being sent to your place, right, to the homes, who are the ones that does the reporting of these these incidences?
Sekarang ni teachers in schools are already trained to see signs of abuse. So if they see budak ni macam something wrong lah, you know, maybe they see ada parut kat kepala ke, parut kat everywhere, so they can actually report. And sekarang neighbours, okay, if you hear like somebody crying every day, kan budak takkanlah asyik nangis terpekik tolong kan, they can always call the CPO MSF lah.
I see.
Sekolah ataupun diorang dah injured, so mak bapak akan bawa ke hospital, right? So even the hospital can do the reporting.
I think I've seen, I think recently there was a case also that was on the news about child abuse, and you only found out only because the daughter passed away or something. Then they did the evaluation on the kid's body, and then they saw there were many signs of abuse.
So jangan sampai macam itulah, kesian.
We try our best to, try to improve the society, but little step in a way lah kan.
So Ustaz Haziq pun yang
tolong mengajar budak-budak,
the moral act kan. So you nampak lah banyak anak-anak kita yang unfortunately with this kind of background, and then it influence their character also. So when you tengah nak cuba tolong orang tu, what's the first step?
Okay, first step, alright. Dia macam mana tau, dia for example we know that macam Kak Ju tadi explain to us that these children, dia punya background ni is kira macam-macam. So the moment when they are in children's home tu, we just cannot our figure tu dia tak macam dia kau siapa, macam bapak aku tak ajar aku, tapi kau siapa nak ajar aku. So this kind of thing macam kita tak ditunjukkan macam kita authorities kalau bapak kau tak boleh ajar, sini ni aku ajar. Tak boleh masuk. Pasal at the end of the day budak ni nak kena lembutkan jiwa dia. So for example kalau kita terus terjun macam rukun Islam 5, rukun iman 6, dia tak boleh sebab dia tak ada basic. Dia tak ada basic. Sebab tu at the end of the day this moral education ni actually very important. Dia very crucial for kids. Kalau ada yang rasakan macam tak apalah nanti diorang besar, diorang dah keluar pandai dah cari. Tak. Selagi dia dalam jagaan kita, selagi tu kita yang bertanggungjawab. Amanah. Tapi at the end of the day dia yang akan blame kita. Sebab terus terang dah kalau dia cakap kat akhirat akan ada blaming game.
Anak cucuk sikit. Apa Ustaz kata fikir kalau dia kata kubur-kubur masing-masing?
Oh my God.
Kubur this term kubur
kubur aku.
Kubur kau, kubur aku.
I will share something about that later.
Okay. And kita kena tahu that our life ni ada 2 hablun lah. Kira hablun tu bina kita relationship lah yang we need to take care lah. And one is hablun minallah, the second one hablun minannas. Hablun minallah tu means our relationship with Allah. Dan betul hablun minannas relationship with human. Mankind lah. Alright. So kalau kita jaga kita punya hubungan kita dengan Allah sahaja. For example, rukun Islam 5, aku Islam tak solat, kita jaga puasa tak pernah lepas dan sebagainya. Tapi kita sombong. Sombong, orang kata kerek apa lagi kerek macam koyek kau gitu baca. So bila mana dia tunaikan tu solat tu semua dan sebagainya, tapi ada jiwa yang sombong terbit dalam jiwa dia, which Nabi SAW pun ada mention dalam hadis lah yang kata orang yang sombong ni, kalau kita define sombong ni apa,
dia fikir
Dia
diri
fikir
dia
dia
lagi
baik
baik
lah.
daripada orang lain.
Dia kira besar lah kan. Dia paling champion lah.
Dia macam champion.
Tapi Nabi kata nanti kat akhirat nanti mereka ni semua ni dikecilkan. Dikecilkan, lepas tu dipijak oleh orang-orang di hadapan mahsyar.
Allah.
So tengok, ya, kau tengok tak? Macam kat dunia kau nampak tinggi, tapi kat akhirat Allah kecilkan kau. Kau pula dipijak oleh malaikat. So this term kubur kau, kubur aku. Saya tanya satu soalan je lah. Okay, kau sambil jawab lah. So kalau kita mati nanti,
Siapa nak uruskan kita?
adakah kita akan
Rolling.
kita rolling kita punya jasad sampai masuk ke jasad?
Yes.
Itu kalau cerita hantu mungkin jadilah tu.
Ada bocor masuk yang lahat tu kan. And whether sekarang kita dah ada ke? Dah ada yang lahat yang kita dah tanam. Satu ulama dulu, saya lupa nama dia, satu ulama ni yang di mana dia dalam rumah dia tu dia gali kubur dia. So bila dia tunaikan solat tu, lubang kubur dia kat sebelah dia.
Allah.
So dia tanya dia, kalau kita memang dah seram kan. So dia tanya, kenapa kau cakap supaya aku ingat mati? Aku dah tak sabar nak jumpa Robku.
Masya Allah.
Tapi sekarang kita dah tak payah. Tak payah buat booking. Memang confirm ada. Cukup masa dia memang
BTO.
BTO.
BTO, oh my
Dia
God.
berapa tahun dah.
Wow.
Dia tu ada.
Yes, gitu order.
Allah.
Dah Ramadan kan dah. So
Tapi Kak Ju pula tadi nak share apa benda?
Yang pasal yang
Cerita
kubur.
Okay. So actually, as you said lah, kita bila dia masuk, we need to like teach them all the adab, teach them all the agama all over again. Because kat rumah confirm diorang tak akan buat all this,
Tak ada yang
especially the
diajar
solat and everything, right? So bila kita dekat the home, bila kita ajar budak-budak ni, we are hoping that when they go back to their family, they will also like encourage the rest of them to solat and everything, right?
Okay.
So I have this girl who has home leave. For example,
Boleh
okay?
balik rumah.
Ya, balik rumah. So I said lah, okay, kat rumah solat. Because kita kat sini solat. Okay, for example, in the home solat. So kat rumah solat tak? Dia kata dia solat. For example, So I said, so your mother? Oh, tak. Why? Why not you tak ajak your mother sekali? You know, you teach your mother. Oh, my mother don't know. Teach her lah. No, I did. But she said, kubur kau, kubur aku.
Aduh.
But this is a mother saying to a
Yes,
kid,
a
you know.
mother.
Sedihnya dengar. ya Allah.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. I think salah satunya, okay lah, I nak tanya Kak Ju sikit. When these children are in their homes kan, they stay there dah macam ibarat they're staying there on a daily basis kan. And they can only go home if there is home leave ataupun
They still go to school.
they still
As
normal
per
school
normal,
lah.
yeah,
Okay.
normal to school, the school days. They go to school CCA, macam biasa. It's only that they will come back to Pertapis Childrens Home to sleep, you know, for programs, for food. We provide for everything lah. So tapi kalau misalan we have this reintegration program, of course we need to send them from home leave to test whether okay ke tak okay. Kalau dia dah okay, then probably the reunification process will kicks in lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And along all the way, Petapis will be in the process as well untuk menolong dorang.
Yes, in the picture lah. Because it's our community. You know, we are actually here for the community. And in our home, kita ada. It's not about the agama. Okay. All of them are Muslim, tapi we have different races. We have Malay, we have Chinese, we have Indian.
Oh, Masya Allah.
Yes, yeah.
Semua
But they're all
Muslim
Muslim.
Wow.
I think the punya the thing that I am curious about children's home is that sometimes they always hear kalau parents are in prison or anak yatim piatu, then only they can go to the home or they be sent to homes, for example. But I think in this case also, if the fact that parents cannot look after the children, they are also possible to be sent to children's home as well.
Yes.
Kan? I think the root cause of it, I feel from what I'm seeing, is actually the family bond and the family dynamics per se lah. So kalau dari segi from Petapis yourself, like you say, you reintegrate the children back into the home. How many times have there been cases yang tak menjadi, and ada tak kepahitannya behind all this?
Ada. Because if you want to say reintegration process, kalau kita nak tunggu family to perfect, it will never be perfect. Right? I mean, no family is perfect. Mesti ada dia punya ups and downs and everything. So what we do now, we also work with FSCs, that means the Family Service Center, to help the parents. Okay, at least improve the parenting skills, because they are the abusers, right? Ataupun if they just keluar daripada prison because of drug related offences, right? So we need to make sure that dorang punya social worker work with them financially, that kind of stuff. So when the kid is back with them, nanti kita test lah, kita tengok okay ke tak. Dia of course they will be like, oh, ini anak aku tahu lah macam nak jaga, that kind of stuff, right? But we still need to make sure that the safety of the kid is being taken care of. Kadang-kadang orang balik, sekali we find out, dia orang makan satu kali satu hari. Satu kali satu hari. Yeah, so which is no. So we will check with the parents and everything lah. Of course, there are cases that, most of the cases, alhamdulillah, we get to reintegrate. Not only with parents, it can be like uncle, aunties, sisters yang dah besar, that can take care of them. Maybe they are better parents than the real parents. But there is one case that I remembered. Kirakan macam next week, dia dah nak fully reintegrate to the mother. Sekali, mak dia entah macam mana lah, I don't know what happened. It was smooth, a few months we tried the home leave. Habis lepas tu extended home leave for 30 days. Sekali next week dia dah nak balik. So we check in with him. Why are you so sad? Rupanya mak dia back to drugs.
Allah.
And was caught by the CNB lah. Yeah. So for him it's like he's so excited. One more week, one more week Kak Ju, but too bad lah.
Dia terpaksa dia stay.
Yeah.
Aduh,
sebabnya ya Allah.
Yeah, it's very sad. It's like the kid wants the mother, but but the mother, so memang tak ada rezeki lah for him. Yeah.
InsyaAllah. Have you ever macam the kids kan dekat the home tu, have you ever macam talk to them and ask them like how do you feel being in the home?
Of course they don't like lah. Kalau if given a choice, of course they would like to go back to the family because kalau betul-betul right, psychologically it's not good for a kid to live in communal living for very long. Yeah, because bila tinggal kat rumah, the family setting and everything is different from home.
Betul.
Because home is structured tau. Pukul berapa kena bangun. Kat rumah macam kita kan bila dah teenagers, mana kita nak bangun siang, kita dah, alah please lah, I want to lepak for a while. But in home, no, you have to follow, right? So for them, they don't have the freedom, and they don't have that specific love from father or mother.
Tu.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
they're missing parental love lah.
Yeah.
Betul.
I nak tanya Ustaz. So when Ustaz working with Petapis kan, then you hear this kind of stories. I think you face this kind of experiences yourself. Then early on you mentioned pun you pun ada anak sendiri kan. So does it what kind of emotions do you feel kalau let's say you tengok anak-anak ni di children's home yang tak ada father figure, tak ada mother figure, and then you come home, you see your child there waiting for you. Apakah perasaan Ustaz bila Ustaz menjalani seharian Ustaz macam ni?
Definitely, of course, ada mixed feelings, right? Bila kita tengok these children, even though my job memang bukan physically dekat children's home, tapi bila kita tahu budak-budak ni punya background dan sebagainya, and sedih, tapi you see dalam agama kan, kita kadang-kadang ni, tak maaf lah kalau saya cakap orang selalu cakap anak ni rezeki. Betul, anak rezeki, setiap dilahirkan memang anak rezeki, betul. Tapi sebanyak mana pun anak kita, kita ini tanggungjawab kita. Ini tanggungjawab kita. Amanah kita. So just pergi pada time before nak nikah lah. Kita nak nikah, right? Kita nak nikah. Biasanya ada tak kontrak bila nikah?
Dia sign aja untuk sahkan.
Sign. Tapi
tak ada kontrak. You kena buat gini, you kena buat gini, tak ada.
Okay. So tapi before you dikira dah diijab kabulkan, ada tak you guys discuss atau me and my wife discuss macam okay, I tengoklah kalau 5 tahun 6 tahun tahan lah. Tak tahan kita go our separate ways. Ada tak?
Tak ada.
Tak ada.
No right. No right. So perkahwinan is not fairy tales. Definitely there's no and they live happily ever after. But you can achieve that in the hereafter lah.
Yes.
Alright. So kat dunia ni Allah dah bagi kita ujian dan sebagainya. Salah satunya anak. Okay. Ni anak ni Pertapis Childrens Home. I'm not saying that Childrens Home ni punya budak-budak lah, tapi in general lah. Okay. Kita ada anak. Okay. Berapa banyak anak kita mesti tak amanah. Tadi yang saya cakap tu pasal blaming game, right? Okay. Dia cakap kubur kau aku. Okay. What makes you think that kubur kau tu the valid in the hereafter? Because every day dia akan tarik kita ke neraka. No, Yan, I cakap itu serang
Bulu rumah ternaik, sorry.
Yan, I cakap itu serang kita lelaki ni, saya, you, easily ada this group of people will drag us to hellfire. This group of people will drag us to hellfire. You turn to your left, this group of people, kita punya wife, kita punya daughters, ni, diorang akan tarik kita ke neraka.
Kalau tak jaga betul ni.
Tak jaga betul.
Allah.
So perjanjian kita sirup semati, lautan api ku renangi. Ni semua pintu syurga, aku tunggu kau pintu syurga semua ni. You claim dengan suami you. Claim mana janji you belum dapat. Janji macam nak rak.
Jangan nyanyi sampai terkehil.
Patah kehel. Tapi bila dapat ujian, kita just lepas cuci tangan lah. So ni semua ni akan dipertanggungjawabkan. Anak-anak kita pun akan panggil kita dan akan tarik kita ke neraka Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. So ini yang dia sekali lipat lah. So saya cakap bila nak kahwin dan sebagainya, dia bukan orang kata tu bukan short term punya project lah. So long term you need to really think betul-betul. Ada anak sebagainya. So kalau ada anak, apa nak kena buat? Cuci tangan lepas kan? Tak. Semua ni akan bersama Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala.
Okay. I nak tambah lagi.
Okay.
Pasal kadang-kadang macam Ustaz katakan ni semua, this is all our amanah tau. Anak-anak ni ada yang macam kita, we are still trying for children as well. Dan bila kita nampak berita-berita tentang child abuse, cerita pasal mak buang anak, and then at the same time there are so many cases yang anak ni diterbiar, which ends up in homes, in abuse, and some even in death. So sensitif topik ini.
Yeah. Never mind, it's okay to cry. It's okay. Yeah.
So kadang-kadang kita ni as us who wants a child so bad, bila kita nampak this kind of case, kita tak faham tau. Why are these things happening in our society, in our community? Banyak kita nampak this kind of things happening. And then when these children are in your home kan, do they not feel macam aku ni anak yang tak disayangi parents, nobody wants me, and then
like what do you think you can give us some insights about the psychology that goes into the minds of this kind of abandoned or unwanted kids?
Okay, actually these kids, right, they're actually quite strong. Okay, tapi itu cuma upfront tau. You nampak diorang strong. Tapi how do you actually macam korek yang diorang punya dalam is actually hurting is bila diorang dysregulate. Ataupun when we do art therapy with them, ataupun when they sing song. The choice of song macam satu title tu sakit ke apa, ataupun pulang. When they sing, ada satu lagu pulang apa gitulah. They can really sing in that one, and then they can really cry. I can feel that actually they want to go back to their family. Yeah, and some of them like one of the girl the ex residents. Her mom was actually sick, very sick. I think kidney problem or something like that, right? So or cancer. So I think the mom wanted to go for operation. So dia dekat tu macam dia draw kan untuk mak dia sambil nangis and everything. Yeah, they still long to be with their family. Yeah, but in front macam I'm okay, it's okay. You don't want me, it's okay. But actually dekat dalam they still want them. Anak walau macam mana bad pun they still wants their parents lah. Yeah, itu yang kesiannya. Yeah.
Bila Kak Ju cakap gitu, I teringat satu video ni. This kid, mak dia tengah pukul dia, tengah rimbat dengan kayu. Dia tak ada peluk kaki mak dia.
Yes.
Walaupun mak dia tengah pukul ni.
Yes.
Tak tahu ke tu mak yang tengah dera anak tu. But because ni naluri budak-budak kot. They just want to be with their parents no matter how ill-treated they are.
But have you ever been for example ada one child yang masuk and then reunited with the family, right? And then sekarang dah besar. Ada tak any cases like that yang you jumpa balik ke?
I know a few lah. Yeah. I mean they are doing well, but of course on their own lah.
On their own?
Yeah. So they do more on independent living.
No.
Yeah.
Because they don't have.
Because the parents are not stable themselves. Remember I told you they are drug abusers, substance abusers. Yeah.
The percentage is quite high.
Actually in our community, yes, very sadly. So that's why I always emphasize on education. Because only with education they can stop the cycle. Because kalau tak, the thing will just continue. And then they themselves will continue their parents' legacy, which is like
turun-temurun yang benda yang salah lah.
Yeah, yes. So only with education we should stop this so that the community will improve.
Betul.
Yeah.
Tapi saya kalau nak masuk apa yang Kak Ju cakap saya pernah masuk mengajar budak boys home tau.
Okay.
boys home. So my class is on once a week, every maghrib though. Every maghrib after maghrib. Every maghrib after maghrib. After maghrib. So my class cuma 1 hour je. Tapi these boys actually they look forward. They look forward. So I can say that ni budak-budak yang suka, to me like they are special. Okay, compare to yang budak-budak yang kat luar sana. And diorang punya ilmu agama kadang-kadang lebih baik daripada yang kat luar. And for me like, dia punya adab sama orang tip top. Saya pernah tentu saya dengan family saya dalam bus. Then saya dengar orang cakap panggil saya dah. Then tu ada budak-budak belakang dah, saya tak rasain. Dia cakap dia tu dia panggil saya Ustaz Haziq. Di dalam bas tau cakap, siapa panggil Ustaz Haziq ni? Ustaz Haziq. Saya dah pusing takut salah kan. So saya pun turun. And dia turun dengan girlfriend dia. Dia turun dengan girlfriend dia. Cakap, Ustaz Haziq, kenal saya tak? Mana tak kenal? Kenal lah. So dekat bus stop tu dia pekik sama saya. Macam Ustaz Haziq, pasal dalam bas tu pasal ramai orang, siapa panggil Ustaz Haziq? Nak tengok macam takkan cari satu bas kan. So happen saya turun dekat tapping, saya turun tu, dan dia pun turun dengan girlfriend dia. Terus salam. Dan girlfriend dia pun salam isteri saya. So macam saya tengok, Ustaz kenal saya tak? Kenal lah, tak kenal. Ustaz serius Ustaz. So you see, walaupun dah bertahun kita dah tak mengajar, tapi dia ingat kita tau. Lepas tu dia cakap, saya cakap lah, siapa ni? Ni budak boys home. So, pasal saya ajar tau yang ni, kalau saya ajar budak-budak yang macam gini dan juga yang kelas yang betul-betul proper kelas terus saya cakap saya boleh compare dari segi adab mereka. Kalau Kak Ju boleh ni lah. Walaupun orang cakap kasar, tapi the moment dia nampak this figure, not me lah dia figure, diorang ada respect.
Yes, the respect is there because we take care of them, right?
Yes.
Lain sikit lah.
Lain, yes.
It's different.
Yeah.
Wow. Aduh, I think dulu pun I pernah mengajar juga. I feel that when I was in the education line also, when I ajar the trouble, I look after the trouble kids also. And then I get what you're coming from about cara dorang respect cikgu dia lain daripada yang lain lah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would say that kadang-kadang nanti lepas sekolah, Mr. Yan, jom kita main bola sama-sama. Dia ajak main bola. Pasal I play football with them. Main bola ni, Mr. Yan, jom kita minum sama-sama. Minum kat kantin, duduk bersembang tu orang. Then they will just sit with us. Saya, baik juga budak-budak ni. Walaupun bila dah main bola ke apa, dia boleh dengar lah maki amun, kena marah lah kan. Tak boleh maki kat sekolah. So, but they have this, like when you create a bond with the children, that is where they relate tau. Pasal I think like what Kak Ju mentioned, they are lacking that parental figure. They are lacking the guidance. So somehow ada bila kita selalu jumpa diorang ke apa, when we give them that guidance that they miss, that they lack, diorang feel a little bit more attached to us lah, these figures. So window pula orang ajar.
So basically most of them actually don't tend to blame their parents lah. So when I ask them, right, why you are here? Bapak saya saya. So dia punya first question, dia punya jawapan, bapak saya lah. Sampai cakap, saya kalau saya nak bunuh bapak saya.
Aduh.
Sebab dia nampak bapak dia pukul mak dia. So cakap, saya dah geram, saya pukul bapak saya. Dia saya nak bunuh dia. So dia punya perasaan tu macam nampak mak bapak tu salah. Kira you pukul mak aku, dan kenapa aku tak boleh pukul kau? Faham tak? So apa yang kau cakap tu memang mak bapak dia kira, dia tengok macam mana mak bapak dia treat dia punya mak dia, atau apa vice versa, right? So dia akan terkena balik tempias orang kata orang. Tempias lah. So
the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Tiba.
Cuma yes lah, kalau diorang masuk kat Pertapis Childrens Home at a young age, hopefully kita boleh bentuk balik lah. You know,
early intervention.
Dia punya lentur tu biar daripada
rebung.
Rebung.
Berbahasa
So dia rebung. Hopefully lah. Kalau dah besar-besar tu dah susah sikit. Tapi yang the younger ones, right?
So in terms of the years of experience, the older ones are harder to change.
Because they already have that hati dia dah macam keras tau. Dah terbuku, dah you know, have that all that feelings of hatred and everything.
Susah lah nak get through. Nak berubah. So just now Kak Ju was mentioning something about breaking the cycle, right? So we also have this macam we advocate for breaking the cycle lah, because
healthy marriages lah, so called.
In terms of a marriage, not all of us are blessed with a good example to follow. Maybe people in our family, some are divorced, some are macam from broken families, so we don't really have an example. So this I would imagine lah, these kids from the Pertapis Children's Home ni. Dia
Jangan
lap-lip pula kat belakang ni.
Ustaz akan start Rukiah. Alamak.
I just sikit
Okay. Ya. Okay.
Yeah. So I would imagine the distracted.
Mati terus ah.
Okay,
sambung.
Where was I?
You would imagine
Okay, yeah. I would imagine the kids in this children's home would grow up macam how I just imagine like in their minds, right? Because they don't have a good example, you know. They come from maybe an abusive father and things like that. So in terms of perkahwinan ni kan, how do you think in the psychology inside the children's mind in terms of love, relationship and like safety in terms of family?
Okay, actually trauma informed kids, right? They already have this something happened to the brain lah. Okay, something happened to the brain. So they have this fragile attachment, meaning they don't trust people easily. Right? So kalau dorang macam we don't do any intervention fast or during when they are in Pertapis Childrens Home, dia akan grow up thinking that okay, dia akan tak percayakan orang. So even kalau dorang kahwin pun, dia macam alamak, are you sure? I mean it's like, you know, he would doubt the partner. They will have that thing. So we also need to break that cycle because it will fail the marriage.
Betul.
Right? And then what will happen to the kid? Takkan nak hantar balik Pertapis Children's Home kan? And then the cycle goes to that one. So that's why the intervention that the social work department do is very important for the kids. Yeah, it's a teachable moment, you know. We will do our part lah. It's like we cannot change everyone, but at least one starfish at a time. Right? Yeah, correct. So it's like kita tak boleh buat magic change you and then suddenly you can do. But at least we will teachable moment lah. Macam, you know, this is not right, this is wrong, that kind of stuff, and then learn, teach them how to trust people again. Okay.
But it
takes time. Yeah, it's not
Trust,
satu kali trust. Oh, then trust. No. But of course, you as a teacher, you must show that example. You know, and you must mean what you say. So when they see that, oh, actually, yalah, macam when I say something and then I mean it. So I say, oh yes, that's a trustworthy person. But let's say you cakap tapi habuk pun tak ada, then they will say, halah, ni pun tak boleh harap. No. You word aja. Then no use. Then no use, right? So we ourselves, the staff in Petapis, also needs to show the example, the model for them. Yeah, the teacher for them, the mother for them. You know, like the mother-father figure.
Correct.
How many macam for classrooms, they always have like one teacher to per children. So for Petapis, how's the arrangement like?
It's just staff. It's staff taking care of the residents, not a teaching class kind of thing.
Okay,
yeah. So, but if the social work departments want to do counselling, it's 1-to-1 lah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a 1-to-1 session. It's not a group session. Kalau group session pun, we will put them together according to their needs. Same needs, then we can put together. If not, then cannot.
Okay.
Then what about I don't know whether it's sensitive to ask this, but what's the gender yang selalu ada kat dalam? Budak lelaki ke?
Both genders.
Both ada.
Yeah. At one point of time, it's 50-50.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aduh.
Yeah.
So memang tak kira lah anak lelaki kan anak perempuan.
Tapi the younger ones now, most of them are boys. The toddler wings now, most all of them are boys.
So this kind of cases like towards this festive season, pasal kita selalu kita macam we are very blessed, you know, dapat sambut raya dengan keluarga, dapat makan lauk raya, you know.
It's always something that we kids look forward to. Ramadan, raya. Macam kalau hari-hari biasa kita semua tak makan satu meja, tapi Ramadan semua iftar sama-sama.
So this does it have a difference towards for these children? Macam kan most of them probably is from abuse cases or you know, neglect of parents kan. So do they have a different perception of Ramadan of Shawwal per se?
For me, no lah. As long as we have all those programs for them, or they get to go home, for them it's okay. Yeah, okay. They still get to wear the baju raya that the mother father buy for them, you know, that kind of stuff. Those who do not have home leave, what happen is that we have sponsors who actually give them the baju raya. So on the hari raya, they will still wear that baju raya.
So dia ambil gambar sama-sama itu. Okay. macam
Yeah, so we make them feel, it's okay, you can still celebrate. And all those kids, I mean like all the other residents are actually like your adik-beradik.
Yes.
Like your family here.
Family, correct.
pasal dia macam one big house.
Yes, one big happy family lah.
Balik sekolah, macam sekolah macam okay ni. Lepas tu jom abang main bola abang. Macam gitu kan.
Yeah.
Kan. So in this month of Ramadan kan, usually how do they get macam buka or that for sahur? So how do they get this sumbangan lah apa sih?
Sahur usually no, but for iftar yes.
Ada.
Yeah, we have donors. Correct.
Because I tak pernah experience any a day in children's home. So I'm trying to get that image of how it is like for them tau. I think personally pun kita kadang-kadang lupa nak sahur ke apa, kita dah rasa wobble sini sana. But kat sana, how is the community among the children?
Good. So, orang akan wake up very early because they still need to go to school, right? So, usually the sahur will be catered earlier lah for Ramadan. So, they will wake up and then they will kejut each other, makan sama-sama, and then they will go to school and everything, yeah. They have timing. Remember, it's a home, so it's structured. So if everybody wakes up at 4, everybody needs to wake up at 4.
Sama-sama lah.
So yang kecil-kecil, even though tak puasa, diorang pun akan wake up, sahur, that kind of stuff, yeah.
Okay. But I just want to clarify. For those in children's home, right, will they ever be put up for foster adoption ke apa?
No, not really. Actually, before they go to a home, MSF will actually look for foster parents.
Oh, okay.
But sayangnya, in the Malay community, there are not many who wants to be willing to be foster parents. So that is why they end up in the home. Yeah, because first choice is always foster home. Foster parents. Baru this kind of like communal living lah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I nak tanya Ustaz. Okay, maybe one last question. Pasal we're talking about children lah. Let's say I don't know whether it's a very touchy topic ke, but when they are being brought up this way kan, if they don't have father figure, they don't tak ada this proper guidance, and then Petapis do as much as they can to ajar adab, ajar agama and things like that. Tapi kalau dorang let's say they are in that situation because of what they face at home, and then they blame religion, they blame ni semua, I don't believe in Allah ke apa. Ustaz pernah tak go through this?
Oh, banyak kali. Banyak, yalah. You see, if you want to blame them entirely, tak boleh lah. Because why? Number one, dia tak ada that exposure in terms of agama foundation. Alright. So the moment bila orang masuk home, tiba-tiba ada this about tauhid, fake, which orang rasa macam apa benda ni? Kan, mak bapak tak pernah ajar, tiba nak kenal Allah dan sebagainya. So at the end of the day, diorang pilih untuk tak nak percaya apa-apa lah. Nauzubillah min zalik lah. Alright, okay. And even Nabi SAW pun mention dalam hadis yang setiap anak dilahirkan sebagai fitrah lah. Alright, so kalau ibu bapanya seorang yang Muslim, anaknya fitrah sebagai seorang Muslim lah, dan sebagainya. So dia memang diorang born Muslim. Diorang born Muslim, tapi diorang tak ada that kata tu dia punya elemen untuk memahami oneness of Allah, about syariah, everything. And this thing, Yan, kalau kita tanya balik, siapa yang bertanggungjawab? Adakah Kak Ju bertanggungjawab? Atau Pertapis?
Oh, tidak.
Tidak.
See? Because ni biasanya macam parents macam ni dah bakal tanggungjawab. Aku contoh dah hantar anak pergi belajar agama once a week dia tak tahu solat, ustaz yang salah. Saya bayar apa every month, saya bayar yuran. Kalau saya tak solat, ustaz salah. Mana ada? Nampak tak? So macam gini, dia tak boleh salahkan kalau masuk Pertapis Childrens Home, maybe 5-6 years tak anak tak solat. Apa Pertapis staff dah buat? Anak aku tak boleh solat sebagainya. Sia-sia je duduk sana.
Allah, pernah kena lah ni. Dah ketahu pernah kena lah ni.
Aduh.
So tapi dia tak nak cermin diri, muhasabah diri. Dia datang daripada mak bapak. Buat apa kalau kita ada zuriat tapi tak boleh tunjuk ajar, tapi kita lepaskan kepada orang. Nampak? So orang cakap, tapi saya bukan ustaz. Saya bukan ustazah. Jadi apa? Nak kena ada ustaz-ustazah baru ajar anak. Dan Nabi patut kerja children's story is a noble job lah. Because why? Even though macam Kak Ju and the staff, okay, even though kalau dia Nabi kata balik walau ayat, sampai kalau satu ayat. Okay, mungkin Kak Ju cakap simple je. bangunlah pergi contohlah Kak Ju solat maghrib, jangan nanti mungkin masuk neraka lah contoh Sekarang budak cakap neraka, orang takut, dia tanya apa tu neraka kan. So mungkin dengan Kak Ju punya cakap yang simple tu buat dia ingat, menjadi pahala untuk Kak Ju ataupun staff. Ya, cakap dulu kerja Pertapis ni dia selalu Kak Ju Raini ni. Dia selalu ingatkan aku masuk solat. Kerana dia lah aku rajin untuk solat dan sebagainya. Dapat pahala.
Berganda.
Pahala. Dan dia bukan ustazah.
Betul.
Nampak tak? Dia bukan ustazah. Tapi itu lah. Lepas tu kerja mulia lah. So kalau orang cakap kerja Childrens Home ni susah lah budak-budak ni. Kau cekik darah. Nanti keluar je makan dosa sebab asyik marah-marah. Asyik maki je. Dah lah aku dapat dosa. Aku nak kerja pahala.
Correct.
Balik kerja muka monyok je. Sebab dengan budak-budak stres semua kan. Tapi ada balasan yang Allah akan berikan lah. Takkanlah sia-sia kan. Mereka kerja mana ni takkan sia-sia. Allah mesti balas punya.
Okay, so kita ni kan podcast marriage, right? And then we, of course, the natural progression of things is kita kahwin, lepas tu kita ada anak, insyaAllah. And anak itu, of course, rezeki, but more importantly is amanah, right?
Correct.
And kita faham yang nak besarkan anak ni bukan benda yang mudah.
Of course.
Macam Ustaz cakap tadi, cekik darah sometimes lah, all these things, right? Yeah, so sebagai Ustaz also as a father and also Kak Ju, what advice can you give us young parents or parents to be in terms of like macam mana nak manage our kids?
Okay. Kita kahwin, right? Then kita pernah dengar tak istilah kita kahwin seorang tu means kita kahwin dengan family dia. Alright, and even my upbringing, my wife's upbringing, right? Kita akan cakap kita punya upbringing ni paling baik. So moment kita campur dengan kita punya new family, then kita nampak different culture. Kita nak kena adapt. Tapi for us, dah contohlah, dah 25 tahun hidup, this is how my father teach me. Raise me, teach me how. Then nak kena adapt dengan cara you, tak boleh kena. Okay. Lepas tu end of the day, so kita dah nak, definitely kita tak boleh take kita punya parents ke atau mak mentua kita ke, tak boleh sebab ini anak kita tak boleh follow. Kalau yang baik kita follow. Okay. Kalau yang kurang kita tolak. Kita jangan salahkan bapak kita. Jangan. Macam mana mak selama ni apa saya dibesarkan dengan saya salah. No. Pasal kalau kita ada anak sendiri, dia lain tau Yan. Dia lain tau.
Yes.
So kita cakap tak ada nak kena ikut cara mak saya aja. Lepas tu yang isteri pula cakap tak mak saya ni aja. Tak, pasal kita rasa dua-dua ajar dengan yang baik. Betul tak? Tapi Allah bagi anak ini macam-macam pattern.
Betul.
Kita tak boleh just take A, lepas tu B, campur. Tak boleh. Kita nak kena, orang kata tu nak kena ubah dia lah. Nak kena tengok keadaan dan sebagainya.
And then even satu anak dengan lagi satu anak pun perangai pun lain. Jadi approach also have to be different. Completely different. Right?
With Kak Ju, any input?
No, I think kita kena ikut peredaran zaman.
Okay.
Right? Apa yang bapak kita buat last time, maybe it works during their time. Right? Tapi sekarang, macam dulu, macam mak bapak kita rotan, it's not abuse. But now it is. Right?
Yeah, I want to clarify on that. Kalau satu
tak lah. So
kalau
the abuse,
gitu.
sampai ada. Tapi dulu-dulu pun kita bilai-bilai, but it's still not abuse, right? I mean, because maybe there is no channel for us to report.
To understand it also.
So tapi for me very simple. If let's say you start off with the family, nak mawadah wasakinah, that kind of stuff. You must have the ugama lah. Like the bahtera, I mean the nahoda yang the whole ship needs to practice the Islamic teaching and everything, right? In the family.
Betul.
Because kalau ada agama, you will know that certain things is wrong.
Yes.
Okay, and the kids actually will observe. My bapa treat my mother nicely. Dia hormat wanita. That kind of stuff. So he will also like grow up and hormat wanita.
Yes.
But if you see the father beating the mother and say, it's okay. So next time when I grow up,
I also can.
Yeah, and I don't respect women. Right? So agama is very important for me. Regardless of let's say peredaran zaman ke apa, but agama must have the family.
Betul.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what my mother always advise me also. Apa-apa nak kena berlandaskan agama.
Yeah.
She always ask me, agama letak mana? Dah lagi sini.
Sakinah apa tadi Kak cakap apa? Sakinah mawaddah warahmah kan.
Kita
dengar kan?
short pula tekan
Tak apa. Tertinggal rahmah.
Rahmah.
Rahmah dah tertinggal.
Rahmah. Tak betul lah
dah
mawaddah
tertinggal.
sakinah. Okay. Sakinah mawaddah warahmah biasanya nak kahwin, ya Allah kurniakanlah kami keluarga yang sakinah mawaddah warahmah. Apa tu maksud dia?
Alamak, sekarang dia
Dah bukan saya punya je. Sekarang awak tak ada. Kita mesti kita dengar kan. Doakanlah keluarga sakinah mawaddah warahmah. Tapi Yan, saya selalu kalau kita nak kita sakinah mawaddah. Sakinah tu ketenangan. Siapa yang suka rumah tangga huru-hara? Tarik gaduh kan? Yang kedua mawaddah, kasih sayang, affectionate. Nak tak? Hari-hari jumpa muka masa muka. Nak kan? Kita nak? Tak nak. Last sekali rahmah. Rahmah ni yang kita lupa. Sebab kita kalau suami isteri rumah tangga, selalu kita akan fokus pada happy-happy, sakinah mawaddah. Tapi rahmah kita lupa nak apply.
Wow.
Why? And rahmah tu kita nak kena give back to whom? To Allah. So kalau kita tak boleh nak perform our duty as Muslim, macam mana nak dapat dia rahmah? Betul tak? Sakinah mawaddah macam kita rumah bahagia. Tapi rahmah tu kita tak dapat. Bukan Kak Ju Pada jangan ni.
Okay, I ingat ni ramah ni sekarang.
Dia macam apa tau, sekiranya mawaddah ni diberi, correct me if I'm wrong lah. Kita dapat all this is pasal keizinan Allah.
Correct.
Kalau dia tak kasih kita tenang ke apa, and then at the same time dia dah kasih kita semua ni, then the last one kita tak berterima kasih kepada Allah. Then anytime dia boleh tarik balik.
Correct.
That's what I feel.
I also advise to my kids because you know some of them macam nak something, then sad, so they were like solat hajat and everything, and then it didn't go their way. Okay, so instead of blaming Allah, I say Allah knows best for you, what's good for you.
Betul. He's the best planner.
Yeah, He's the best planner. Don't give up. You know, it doesn't mean you stop talking to Allah because He knows what's best for you.
Betul.
Ya, masalah kita kan kalau kita doa, yang kita nak kalau boleh bayar cash.
Besok dapat.
Kalau tak dapat, kalau tak dapat
besok
macam
dapat.
Allah tak dengar aku punya doa. So buat apa aku nak doa dan sebagainya. Saya lupa satu Quran, satu ayat yang Allah sebut yang di mana manusia ni, ini fitrah kita yang kalau kita diberi orang kata tu macam happy je lah kita akan tend to forget him. Satu ayat tu saya lupa lah. Ayat tu Allah kata bila aku berikan korang kesenangan, korang akan turn away from me. You guys akan distance yourself from me. Me tu Allah lah. Tapi bila aku timpakan musibah,
then you come back.
Yes, you akan berdoa berpanjangan. Ini saya dengar ayat ni dia macam kena dengan kita batang hidung kita.
Betul.
Macam Allah bagi kau sakit, baru kau ya Allah kau bagi aku kebaikan. Pasal Allah sayang kat kita means aku kau sakit je. Yan, kalau you pening kepala, you bawa motor kan. Okay, kita bawa motor you pening, you picit kepala you kan. You picit you sebut nama isteri you ke?
Oh tak.
Tak sebut nama apa?
Ya Allah.
Allah kan? Apa tak kan? Benda ya Allah sakit kepala.
Lain lah kalau punca dia isteri. Allah, isteri aku ni.
Itu confirm, itu memang confirm. Itu sebagai suami tak lelah.
Alamak.
So nampak tak? So Allah bagi sakit, definitely kita akan ingat dia. Tapi kalau Allah bagi kita kesenangan, kita akan lupa pada dia. Sebab kita rasa ini semua kita punya effort.
Betul.
Yalah.
Itu bahaya.
Wow. Okay, so talking about effort tadi kan, so kita we also need to up our effort lah during this month of Ramadan lah. Pasal kita apa yang kita tahu dalam bulan Ramadan ni 2 kali ganda macam booster untuk kita punya amalan-amalan kita. InsyaAllah. So jangan lupa kita boleh cleanse bersihkan harta kita. Harta, betul lah. Kita boleh bersihkan harta kita. Okay, Farah akan letak QR code di sini.
Yes,
okay,
boleh bayar zakat.
Somewhere here lah. Somewhere here. Okay, untuk bayar zakat anda.
Yes.
Okay.
And also thank you very
terima kasih.
much Kak Ju dengan Ustaz Haziq for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
It's very fun.
Fun
Macam tak pernah dengar cerita pasal children's home and things like that. So I hope this episode is very eye opening lah. InsyaAllah beneficial for everyone out there.
InsyaAllah.
Beri harapan, berilah zakat.
Yes.
Okay, kita akan jumpa lagi in the next episode insyaAllah. So till next time, let's wrap it up. Right, we have come to the end of another episode of OUTSIDEIN.
If you like what you hear, please follow us on all our socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube and Spotify.
Yes, jangan lupa rate di Spotify ya. It will help us a lot.
Yes.
And jangan lupa bayar zakat.
Betul.
Okay.
Till next time.
Assalamualaikum.
Selamat berbuka.